Hey guys, today I am cooking with Wade, my toddler. He is 2, and we are cooking chili in the Instant Pot. He loves to help in the kitchen, and this is something that he loves to do. So it's probably will get a little spicy in here with this guy. Okay, Wade, so first what we're gonna do is we already put in the Instant Pot 2 tablespoons of olive oil and some ground beef. I choose to use grass-fed ground beef in our Instant Pot or in our chili, but you could use turkey or whatever kind of ground meat you want. So let me get it sauteing. Okay. I put it to the saute function and it's gonna start to heat up, and as it, oh, hang on. I didn't need to put the meat in there yet. Let's back up just a little bit. I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the Instant Pot. I took the meat out. It's not time for the meat yet. This is what happens when you're like, hey, I'm gonna prep so it goes smoother with a toddler. Anyway, so I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil sauteing in the Instant Pot heating up. So the next thing, I do have a cheat sheet of ingredients here. We are going to put onions in there. So you can chop up an onion and put it in there. I keep some like dehydrated onions in my pantry. And so I already hydrated 2 tablespoons of those earlier. We're not the biggest onion fans, but it does make things better. So this is our way of, I feel like they're not as strong if they're like dehydrated. So that's heating up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the onions in there. Say bye-bye onions.
Bye-bye onions.
Okay, we're gonna wait on tomato sauce, so we're gonna let the onions, let me just make sure we're still sauteing. Yep, okay.
Look, mayo.
We will in just a minute. We're gonna get the onions in here.
Yeah, onions.
Uh-huh.
What? Goodbye, onions.
Goodbye onions, they're cooking. So we're gonna let those cook for, just saute for maybe 30 to 60 seconds. The lights are on.
Right here, all the way up and out.
Do you want to scooch over just a tiny bit? Okay. So we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of garlic in there, and I like to keep just some minced garlic in the fridge on hand. Do you want to dump?
Goodbye.
Okay. That was garlic.
Goodbye, garlic.
Goodbye, garlic.
Hey.
And again, for just maybe. Oh, look at all that steam.
Look all that steam. What? Ding and mo.
It does look like steam train smoke.
What?
It's like a steam train's in here.
What? Ding and
Chugga, chugga, choo choo. So the garlic, maybe 30 seconds, just kind of get fragrant. So the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and put the meat in there. So now it's time for the meat. We'll take off the lid in just a second. First, we have to cook the meat. Oops, sorry, boo-boo. So with the meat, we are going to it doesn't have to be all the way cooked, but just get it browning. Like, I don't know, I get it maybe 75% there. Typically, I end up using canned beans, as he's showing you, canned beans in my recipe. Sometimes I use dried beans, but to be honest, I'm not that put together where I plan ahead. It's usually like, it's time to eat, let me make it as easy as possible. And so if you want to, you can use dried beans. You just need to cook them in your Instant Pot ahead of time. You'll take them out, drain them, set them to the side, because we'll add the beans last. So if you want to clear out your pantry and you had some dry beans in there, then that works perfectly too.
Mama.
Yes, baby?
Mama,
Wade's cooking too. What are we cooking?
And
Do you remember what we're cooking?
and garlic.
Oh, garlic is in there. We're cooking chili.
We're and garlic.
Chili and garlic.
Oh, a real good. That's beans.
That is beans.
That's beans.
Beans. And
Tomato.
tomato sauce. We cook chili a lot together, and biscuits is another thing we cook a lot together. Hang on, not quite yet. Wait a second. Okay, go ahead. So once it cooked a little bit longer, I would go ahead and put the next set of spices in, but he was ready to go. So what he just dumped in there, I prepped ahead of time, was 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and then 2 teaspoons of oregano. Also, I'm going to go ahead, since he went ahead and put those in there, I'm going to go ahead and put the... Looks like train smoke. Choo choo.
Up.
Up.
I will put the
It's going real high.
That and are there.
So, I like to use this taco seasoning that I find at Costco. I know Costco. I find literally everything at Costco. I'm probably one of their biggest fans. And it has the chili pepper in there, along with some cumin and just some other ingredients. Hey, Boo Bear. So this is what is stored on the lower shelf of this table. We've been playing with it today. I'll just sit over. So I like to use this taco seasoning. But if you don't have something like this, you could use 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1/2 tablespoon of cumin, and then 1 teaspoon of paprika. This is to taste, but I usually use 1.5 tablespoons approximately of the chili powder. So I'm going to rinse off my tablespoon real quick. You're going to dump.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm just going to eyeball 1/2 tablespoon because it's to taste, so it really doesn't matter. Do you want to help me stir it? You want to help stir it? Wow, that flew out.
It's out.
Yeah,
That is out.
it just flew out. Okay, got that all stirred. And you just want to make sure the meat's chopped up good so it makes for a smoother chili. You don't have just a big chunk of meat in there. Nope. Everything is a car or a plane or a train. Okay, so we've done all that. So next I'm going to put the tomato sauce in there.
Whoa.
Some people also like to use a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. To be honest, that's something I just usually don't have in my pantry. And I just gotta go with what I have. I don't try to overthink it.
Look, that one.
And then we'll have to do, our beans we'll do last.
Bing. And then up. Wheel on.
All that smoke is real high.
Wheel on.
Okay. Next, this seems kind of weird, but I'm gonna put some cacao powder in there, or cocoa powder if you have it. it just adds a little like something. You can't really taste it. Just, I don't know. It makes the chili better. It's hard to explain. I heard it. I thought it was crazy, but it's worth it. So I am going to put 2 teaspoons in there.
Made up.
You gonna dump? Dump.
Baba.
Bye-bye, cacao.
Baba.
Dump, dump.
Baba.
Did it fall? Nope. Shake it. There you go. Did it go in your hand? It's okay. I wiped it off. Okay, we can move. Let's scooch a little bit closer now that it's not as splashy. Now we need to, hang on, in just like 2 seconds. Oh, okay. I'm also gonna put 2 cups of bone broth in there. I'm using chicken because it's what I have on hand. You can use beef or you can use vegetable broth. This whole thing is 4 cups, so really I'm gonna kind of eyeball it. It's not one of those things that has to be super precise.
Papa.
Bye-bye. Good job helping. Think that's enough? Yep, lid back on. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little Worcestershire sauce in there. I call it woozy sauce. It's a word that I never have said right. So if you can say it right, comment below or comment if you're like me and you have no idea like, how to say it. Bye-bye. And so I'm just eyeballing it, but usually it's around a tablespoon. Okay, let's set this extra. Now it's time for the beans. So Wade loves this part because we get to use a can opener.
Wait, beans.
Wade does eat beans.
It really is.
Beans are really tasty. But Mom, put it on there. It goes round and round. Okay, then we have 1 more to do. Okay, all done. I'll leave those here just for a second. Let's take the lids out. And I just drained a little of the juice out. You can dump those in there if you want to, Wade. Look at all those beans.
No beans.
Because we're doing 2 cans of beans.
That all beans.
Let's do a little shake. There we go.
This tomato.
We did the tomato sauce, so that's everything. So we're gonna do 1 more stir. What do we do? Here's our spoon. Let Mama do a big stir and then, okay, now Wade can stir.
Wait, Erin.
You are stirring.
What all that one?
Look at all of that. Okay, we got it all stirred.
Yeah,
Now it needs to cook.
Mommy?
So let's put our lid on. Okay, so we have the lid on. We're gonna set it to, sealing is what it's called. And then I'm gonna cook this for 20 minutes on high and then at least 15 minutes of natural release, but sometimes I'm doing stuff and I just let it all the way natural release. So we are gonna pressure cook and okay, and then we're just gonna let it go, which is good timing because my helper said I have things I need to go do. So I will touch base with you once it's done. We're back and it's all done. So I went ahead and scooped out a bowl to have it cooling off for Wade and I. I like to put Greek yogurt in my chili with some cheese. So that's how we like it.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, it's the cheese. Do you want to get some of the chili with it? Let's see. Ooh. Do you want that? You want that off? Do you want some chili?
No.
Whoop.
No.
No, what do you want? You want a bite? You want meat?
Oh.
You want to try it?
Oh, I mean.
Uh-huh. You want to eat the meat? Is it good?
Hey, I'm done.
Or it's all done? Is the chili good? Well, thank you guys for joining Wade and I in the kitchen. We had a good time cooking together and we were glad you came along with us. If you try this recipe, comment below. And thank you guys for watching and we hope you come back again. Bye. Can you tell them bye-bye?
Papa.